Hey everybody, my name is Puppet, and today we're going to be taking a look at Ralph Wrecks the Internet. Actually, it's Ralph Breaks the Internet. Though I believe it probably should be Ralph Breaks the Internet. Wait a minute, what am I saying? It should be Ralph Wrecks the Internet. Whatever. Let's get Arcade character Wreck-It Ralph is back in cinemas and going on a new adventure, not in the arcade, but in the internet. A new world, vast with great new things and stuff, and a lot of amazing things. I can't really say anything much about the internet, but the internet is probably the most important thing in our society right now. And of course, Disney probably should just make a movie about the internet, even though there's already been a movie that we shouldn't speak of.
Sweetie, you're so handsome when you make that face. I think he's ready, Mel.
Or we shouldn't show. I gotta fire my editor. Yeah. This is nothing like the movie that we should not say.
After we go potty?
Should we wash our hands? We're number.
Stop showing that stuff. I swear to God, I will fire you. Anyways, so it's not like that. We good? Yeah, we're good. Alright, it's nothing like that movie. And this movie is actually a million times better. Because this time, Disney took care of it. Toon Disney didn't worry about this movie. Nope, Toon Disney had nothing to do with it, because they're shut down. Sadly. No more Tinkerbell movies, I guess. They're shut down, and Disney has to make the sequels again. So, you know, now Disney Animation is making sequels again. Disney Animation has not really been making sequels lately. You know, their first sequel, The Rescuers Down Under, and... what was their other sequel? I really forget what their other sequel was. And also this. So this is their first sequel in years. It's yeah, Winnie the Pooh. That was a sequel. They haven't made a sequel in years. It's nice to finally see a sequel. Of course, you would think Frozen 2 would be the first sequel. And I'm surprised they still haven't made a Frozen 2, even though that comes out basically next year. But still, I gotta say, this is a really good movie. I love the first Wreck-It Ralph. Wreck-It Ralph 1 was just my jam. One of my favorite Disney movies of all time. It just had good heart, good product placement games, because I'm a gamer, of course, even though I don't show it. But it, you know, had all nostalgia for old video games. Sonic in it, I guess. And, you know, had all that good, juicy video game stuff. So, Ralph Breaks the Internet. The movie is basically about Ralph and, you know, Penelope have to go into the internet, basically go to eBay.
You're my best friend. All we gotta do is find a part to fix your game. Everything goes back to the way it was.
But where are we gonna find that?
The internet!
What?
They can, buy Penelope a new, like, part for a game, or they're gonna shut down her, like, game. So they have to go into the internet to buy it. And they'll go on a whole new adventure in the internet. Does this movie land? Yes, this is a really, really good movie. It's enjoyable, but it's not as good as Wreck-It Ralph 1. And there are, like, sometimes there are good parts of the movie, and then there's bad parts of the movie. I think the first two parts of the movie are perfect, almost perfect. The third part is where it's before the movie falls apart. The third part is just a little bit, I don't know. I feel like maybe, I gotta say one thing. They don't have a villain. There's no villain in this movie. No twist villain, no King Candy, no Hans from Frozen. No twist villain this time. And because, you know, Disney loves doing twist villains and stuff. But there's no twist villain in this movie. So there's no villain in it. But the villain in this is, you know, toxic relationships. And it really dives deep into Penelope and Ralph's relationship.
I think I could ever tell Ralph.
There's no law saying best friends have to have the same dreams.
Things turn to the worst. Because Ralph, you know, as a guy who really wanted to be loved and liked. And, you know, the first person who loved him and liked him was this little girl. And, you know, this little girl is making interesting decisions that Ralph is not okay with. And Ralph, in response, does some really, really bad, unspeakable things. One, because I guess maybe in a weird way it's programming the bad guy. And just also, Ralph is very needy and has a lot of problems and stuff that they dive into. And it's, like, really harsh. It comes to be a little scary how bad Ralph's problem is. And, yeah, I like the fact that Disney took a thing on this. Like, it's really interesting. And the product placement in this movie is not that bad.
Wow, look at all this stuff.
Like, I think the product placement in this movie is pretty good. They don't do it like, blah, blah, blah. Here's Amazon, here's Twitter, here's Facebook. You gotta look, people. We put these products in this movie. No, they don't really put it in your face. Sure, they show it, but it's not really in your face. Like, mostly the movie doesn't really take place in any of those products. It takes place in, like, things they created, like BuzzTube or Yes owns and stuff.
Who
knew there's so many babies and cats in the world?
That is what the internet was made for!
It's kind of like a combination of like YouTube and stuff. They're a different version of YouTube. And they have Slaughter Race, which is basically GTA.
Slaughter Race is wicked dangerous.
Oh, yep, I'm out of that code. It was a one, but it was an O.
Oh, nice kitty! Nice kitty!
And, you know, they have the character Slasher. Ash. I really don't. I forget her name, but
Well. Who are you?
she's played by Gal Gadot, who is Wonder Woman. And so, basically, what I see in this person is Wonder Woman, basically. Just looks like a badass. But, yeah, the characters, they're pretty, some of them are not memorable. I didn't like Gal Gadot's character, I'm just gonna say, because I really don't remember her name. But I don't really like her character that much, because she's just, I don't know, we just didn't spend much time with her. If we spend more time with that character, maybe I would have liked her a little bit more. But I didn't feel like I got much from that character and stuff. But I loved Yes. Yes was like my favorite character. I loved Yes.
Are trending, and these are for you. Heart. Yes, heart.
I just loved her. Like, her enthusiastic, and also she changed clothes every like scene she was in, and you know, she was trending. Everything, like the new clothesline would be trending and stuff. Like the head of BuzzTube. We have also Nosemore. Nosemore was actually a pretty fun character as well.
To the search bar. What can I help you find today? Umbrella, umbrage, umami.
No.
Noah's Ark, no doubt. Nordstrom Rack, ergonomics, Urban Outfitters, cool.
I liked him. He wasn't. I would have liked to see more of him, but you know, I guess because the character he is, that's okay. How long he was on, because he's just like the search bar basically. And you know, he was funny. He had a lot of funny lines. He was basically for comedic purposes only. Yeah. And then there also was Bill Hader's character. I actually forget his character's name.
Rich playing video games?
But, you know, he basically played, like, the shady dealer for ads, basically. He was one of the ads, pop-up ads and stuff, and he, like, gave them a chance to get money for playing video games so they can buy the part for Penelope's game. So, yeah, Bill Hader was pretty fun. The guy, I forget his name. Gilmore? I don't remember most of these characters' names because they weren't that memorable. Not like Fix-It Felix and Calhoun or something. You know, I'm really bad with names. Fix-It Felix and Calhoun, they were not in this movie that long. They were hardly in it, but they had pretty good scenes and stuff. And I'm not going to spoil what happens with them, but it's pretty humorous. Yeah, the arcade feels like no one is there. It feels like Little Axe just took every game out except for Street Fighter and Sega and some like Pac-Man type games. That's all that was there. It was just Sonic and Street Fighter. It was kind of fun and funny, but I guess they lost most of the rights to most of the stuff. So they only had Capcom and Sega and all that jazz. But, you know, I was okay with that. They didn't spend much time in there. So this movie, was it good? Yeah. This movie was freaking terrific. I love this movie. The Incredibles 2 is still my favorite animated movie of the year, but this is a close second. But, yeah, I do like this one, but prefer Wreck-It Ralph 1 over this. But, yeah. Alright, it's time for spoilers, guys. We're going to be talking about the Oh My Disney.
Oh, come on. Princesses and cartoon characters barf.
Hey.
Whoa!
But, Oh My Disney, the best scene in the movie. That probably made the movie for me. The Disney princess scene, freaking phenomenal. Loved it. Loved it. Love all the princesses. Of course, it starts with Penelope going there to being a pop-up ad. And she goes to the Oh My Disney app and stuff. And you see so many characters. When I buy this on DVD, I'm going to pause, see every single little reference I see. Of course, it had like Star Wars, Iron Man, it even had a Stan Lee cameo, which is nice. Rest in peace, Stan Lee. Such nice to see him. And you know, Groot was in the movie. That was a fun little segment where the guy was like trying to like one of those hardcore fans where he's trying to like get everything out of Groot. And then there was like Grumpy, and like it was kind of cool. Like there was Grumpy, Tinkerbell, Peter Pan, and like the chicken from Moana in one scene.
Cast members only!
That was great. And we saw Nick Wilde for a second.
This place is bonkers.
You know, we actually saw 2D characters walking around. That was actually really cool. And now, let's get on to the most important part. The Disney princesses.
Hi. Whoa, ladies, I'm a princess too.
What kind of a princess are you?
Boy, was this funny. Disney riffed the crap out of themselves with their Disney princesses. Like the joke with, just look at water and you'll find out what you want. Like, that was hilarious. And I didn't really get that at first. And then I thought about it. I was like, yeah, my God. Most of them look at water when they're singing and they think about what they want. Yeah, look, you're pretty funny. I just thought about that. And then Ariel, like, I'm thinking about it, like, Ariel's really stupid. Like, they really capitalized on that. I never really thought about Ariel being really stupid. Yeah, I thought her making really dumb choices, but I didn't think of her as stupid. But yeah, in this movie, I realized she was pretty stupid. And then she starts singing for no reason. And then they're like, maybe sing a song and then you'll find what you want. Like, they riff so hard. I can't remember most of the jokes, but most of the jokes land. And then C-3PO comes in at the end and is like, alright, it's time to go on, princesses. So, yeah, great. Deal my Disney. Freaking phenomenal. So maybe I should talk about, also Sonic, I gotta say for a second. Sonic, I love the fact that Sonic actually had more voice lines and stuff.
Wi-Fi is the internet.
And, you know, from the first movie. But mostly, he's just like the information guy. And I love the fact that he's the guy who explains the internet. Especially because of all that, weird Sonic crap on the internet. It's kind of fitting for him to talk about the internet. But, yeah, Sonic, a delight. Delight for him to actually be talking and not on a freaking screen and talking through it. But actually talking to the characters and interacting. Which was nice. Yeah, so, yeah. Yeah, and also, you know, but at the end, Vanellope decides to stay with, stay in the internet and stuff, which, I don't know, it kind of defeats the purpose of the whole movie. Like, the whole movie, the whole point was to actually get the wheel and fix the game, and then it kind of just takes it all away, because she doesn't care anymore. Like, I don't know, doesn't really care anymore. But yeah, that's my review on it. I get this an 8 out of 10, really like this movie. I highly suggest going to see it. Even if you don't like Wreck-It Ralph, go watch it just for the Oh My Disney part. Best scene in the movie. Best scene ever. Alright, guys. Yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. And also